Emily's right ways. One day on the island of Sodor, Charlie was shunting Emily's train.
Here's your job, Emily. It's good you always do your own jobs. Doing jobs for others can cause confusion and delay, and it doesn't suit you for your job.
Thomas, Gordon, and Percy felt puzzled. They wanted to ask Emily for help, but after Charlie's words, they weren't sure. But they decided to ask because it was worth it.
Emily, could you take my extra passenger coaches? A lot of people are going home for after Christmas, and they need to get home on time.
Emily, could you take my extra passenger coach? A lot of people are going home after Christmas, and they need to get home in time.
Emily, could you take my extra mail coaches? A lot of mail has to be delivered for the people's home in time.
Sticky job, toffee tank engine, and small oil. Like what Charlie said, if I help you, that'll cause confusion and delay, and won't be a really useful engine.
Day 1, Emily was waiting at Wellsworth Station for passengers. Just then, Gordon came angrily to the station. He needed to speak to Emily.
Emily, I got in trouble by the Fat Controller for being late with my passenger delivery. If you would have helped, my job would have been done in time, and I wouldn't have gotten into trouble. Anyways, could you help me with my passengers, as I can't go any further? I have sticky wheels, as Diesel bashed a wagon of jam at me earlier.
Not my problem, not my job. You should sort things yourself, Gordon.
Day 2, Emily was at Ellsworth Station clearing snow. Just then, Thomas stared angrily at Emily.
Emily, I got in trouble by the Fat Controller for being late with my passenger delivery. If you would have helped my job, I would have been done in time, and I wouldn't have to get into trouble. Anyways, could you help me with my passengers, as I can't go any further? There is a snowdrift on my line, as there was an avalanche earlier.
Not my problem, not my job. You should sort things yourself, Thomas.
Day 3, Emily was collecting a snow machine to clear snow faster for the engines. Percy was over there. Emily, I got in trouble from the Fat Controller for my late mail delivery. If you would have helped, my job would have been done in time. I wouldn't get in trouble. Anyways, could you help me with my mail? I can't go any further. My wheels are stuck in the snow.
Not my problem, not my job. You should sort things yourself, Percy.
Just then came a voice out of nowhere. I could help! At Farquhar, Dustin was clearing snow for Percy so he wouldn't be late for his mail delivery. There you go, Percy. You're free and ready to rock and roll. Thank you, Dustin. You're way more helpful than Emily. Now I have to deliver my mail. At Elsbridge, Dustin was clearing snow for Thomas so he wouldn't be late for his passenger delivery. Here you go, Thomas. You're free and ready to rock and roll.
Thank you, Dustin. You're way more helpful than Emily.
At Wellsworth, Dustin was clearing snow for Gordon so he wouldn't be late for his express delivery. There you go, Gordon. You're free and ready to rock and roll.
Thank you, Justin.
Emily was coming home pleased.
It really was the right way to not help a friend in need. Emily's right way,
said Emily as she went to Tidmouth Sheds. Just then,
Watch out!
But it was too late. Emily couldn't apply her brakes on the slippy track, and now it tenders like a seesaw. Just then,
Emily, the most important thing about your job is to help another engine in need. Don't think of what Charlie says. Think of your actual friends such as Thomas, Gordon and Percy. They're your actual friends, part of a steam team, so you should think of them. You do have a job bringing hundreds and hundreds of trucks to the mainland. I was going to ask Thomas, Gordon and Percy to help you, but no. You have to learn from your mistakes. You didn't help them, they don't have to help you. So you're going to have to take one truck at a time, all the way from here to Barrow, and come back, because they're very, very, very heavy. But in the meantime, I want you to stay there and think about what you did, because every other engine is busy, and Thomas, Gordon and Percy deserve a rest, and they don't deserve to help you, because that was not your right way, Emily. That was your wrong way. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I wanted to try do things Emily's right way, but I realised I was Emily's wrong way. I'm so sorry, Gordon, Thomas and Percy.
Apology accepted. Now you know how it feels much more important to help your friends in need. Myself, Thomas, and Percy.
Apology accepted. Now you know how it feels much more important to help your friends in need. Myself, Gordon, and Percy were just thinking of you.
Apology accepted. Now you know how important it is to help a friend in need. Myself, Gordon, and Thomas were just thinking of you. Poor Emily had nothing else to do but to sit there and listen to Thomas, Gordon, and Percy making fun of her.